we pretty much just up to this point, right? We do commit all the files into the Git repository now, and those files at this point, those are blue AutoCAD, and red AutoCAD. And then we happen to create a new folder named AutoFamily, and AutoFamily happen to have two more .txt files, baby AutoCAD and mama AutoCAD. Alright, so first, before we're going to do anything, we're going to learn how to use the git log command. So git log should give you a journal of what you have done so far, right? Changes we have committed so far. So we're going to type git log and see we have commit twice, so we're supposed to see twice out, right? Alright, so here you see 2 times. Date and the time, and the order name, and the message, right? We will first add the AutoCAD story, and then we add all the AutoCAD text files, right? So that's what git log for. Now we see we have the Octobox, right? And AutoFamily. So that's how we have it organized now, this way. So next thing is, we said we already have all the files in the local Git repository. It's good if you work in your local environments. You can share this Git repository into your teammates, right? In the local environments. Now, if your teammate happen to be in Australia and you are in the United States, local? Nope. Files is reside in your local Git repository. How your teammate is going to be able to access this? We need to publish this, and we have what we call, you can use GitHub, right? It's just a company that make it available for you online. You can publish your work online, okay? And if you add the team member in, then your teammate pretty much can access it. So how to do that? From here to here, right? So first we have to create GitHub account, okay? So once you get the account, okay, let's go, you just sign into that, okay, and log into my account. And then you see new repo right there. This is where you're going to create a new repository here, right? Under your account is going to be CSC200 if you are CSC200, right? Or if your user is CSC200, you're CSC200. I happen to have 2 accounts because I'm going to demonstrate how these 2 guys are going to communicate. CSC200 happen to reside in the United States, right? And CSC202 happen to reside in Australia, right? See that? They can access the web, of course, right? Now, how am I going to share the project, right? So, you can create a new project by just, okay, CSC200 say I'm going to create a new repository. And this is just remote repository now, right? By going to find the button where I say create a new repo, if I can find that. Let's see. This is my profile. It's like a social network too. You can follow this guy. This is a repo that I have created before, but I actually try to find the way to create a new one. Add would be create new right there. So new repository right there. Oh, it looks like I need to sign out from one first. Otherwise, it's recognized me as CSC202 on the same machine here. I'm going to sign in as CSC200 after I create account with github.com. Now I could create a new repo for CSC200, right? And let's name it as, so we're going to create project name rectangle. Okay, so this one I'm going to say circle. Okay, create project name circle. Alright, so create it and it's public. So now this is the URL, right? Like you see, this is where you actually going to submit your link on Blackboard now. Because after you publish this, I can see your code on this URL. I'm going to copy this link. This is the one that you want to use to set on the Git command. Okay. Now come back to the tutorial again. See that this is the URL that I just copied, right? But for this tutorial, they just happen to have the username as try.git and the project repository name is try.git, right? So how would you make the local, right? Local files here. Local files Git repository go to that publish. Try.git.git, right? That public repository, right, on github.com. How do you publish that? First, we need to set the command use git remote to set the parameter name origin to this URL. So command is git remote and you add, okay, the name into the origin here. That's how you set it, right? Git remote, add origin, and then that URL. Like in our case, we do circle, which I'll show you later. Okay. Well, we just try to understand all the commands first, and then we're going to put that into our real project. Alright, so after you add that, that means now it knows that origin is where you have your URL set up. Right? So what's the next step? You can just push it then. Push that. So let's come back to image. So we said, okay, now I happen to have Git, and my Git I want to set the origin, which is my parameter, to know that this is going to be equals to that HTTP, right? GitHub, right? .com / your account name if I'm CSC200 / the project name circle or the repository name, remote repository name .git. Right, so I just set that. After I set that, what do? I need to push this. To push this is just take off this, right, from my Git repo. And when I do circle.git, I actually create this repo remotely, right? And this is named circle.git repo, right? Under my username CSC200, right? And under github.com, right? Right, that URL that you need to submit to me, then I can access your code. So there's a command to do that, right? We said just push it. Push what? Push the origin master, because this is the origin. Master mean to master branch. We want to go to, because they can have several branches, right? So now we have master branch in here, so we're going to say, hey, this is my master. Alright, so we start to push now. So by using the command push, then everything there going to stack in here. All the files that you have, chapter 1, right? Chapter 2, and hello.java going to go here, right? And the command that we use is push. Git push, right? So let's try that. Git push -u, like tell Git to remember the parameters, right? Origin master. That's the remote parameters to the master. Push -u origin master. And then you pretty much just done. If you go to the http github.com try git.git, you should see your code that AutoCAD should be there, right, in this case. But if we do our Java files, chapter 1, chapter 2 should be there, right? Which we're going to do that soon. Now, let's pause. Now, so from our tutorial, we have summarized that we have learned 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 commands. Git Init. Again, what's Git Init for? Initialize your Git repo. So we're going to do that. We're going to put into action now. Use this command, okay? We have Git Bash up. Should we do Git Init here? After we run the Git Bash. Launch it? Nope. Why? Because if you do Git Init, that means you try to staging all the files and folder in the current user account, which is going to be a lot. If you intention to, you could, but you should make a folder, right? A folder, make directory, say name. Let's create a folder for CSC200 or CSC200, which I have that. So let me just make CSC folder, okay? Now I'm going to cd to CSC folder, and this is an empty, right? Then this is a place where you're going to do a Git Init. So you initialize Git, right? You do that. So if you want to navigate to that, I have it under my user's name, right? And this is CSC. So this is an empty folder, right? Okay. Now I just do a Git Init. What's the next step? If I do Git status, it should say nothing to commit because the folder is empty. I'm going to do vi to create a file name circle. Or you're going to say exactly what our tutorial is, hello.java, right? So now I have the hello.java. I can just do public class hello. Make it simple, right? And then system.out.print hello. I need a main, right? So public static void main string. So I just wrote a program in Java to say hello. Simple program here. Alright, now I'm done with this. I'm going to save this, right? The build queue, on build queue, save it. Now we're going to do the Git again. Git status. You may check to see, oh, it's untracked. That means I need to add, right? Add to staging. Git, if you remember this image, right? Hello, just create Git add to staging, right? So we do Git add, and then we do Git commit with a message, and then we do Git push to this URL circle.git, okay? So Git add, what's the file name? hello.java. Alright, so it's added. The warning, just don't worry about this warning. Now we're going to Git commit -m and say add hello.java. Alright, so it's done. It's add. Okay. Now, as far as one file change is good. Then we're ready to do Git. Commit already, right? We actually, if you do log, you see what you have done, but we can just remote, right? And set to your Git